This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado. I'm here with Senior and Family Financial. Since 2015, they've been helping you grow and protect your dreams while you master your own finances for yourself and your family. I'm joined here with the founder, Steve Vrooman. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Great to be here.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You were formerly educated at Southeastern Louisiana University. For over a decade, you have served the public in the areas of insurance and finance as an insurance advisor, college planner, financial advisor, and retirement planner. Share with me a little bit how this passion began in helping others.
Sure. Well, the main thing of how I got an interest was, like most people in 2008, and maybe recently, they opened up their retirement statements and they went, what happened?
What happened?
Oh my goodness, honey, our life savings just got deleted by 40%. What do we do? And I met a man who was a financial advisor at a breakfast, and he said, hey, have you considered becoming a financial advisor? And that pricked my interest. So in 2011, I took the Series 65 exam to become a fiduciary and securities licensed. And I passed, and I said, that helps. But then also I learned quickly from mentors that there are other ways to protect your money on the safe and the insurance side. So
Sure.
I do both. But that was the impetus and the motivation to find out, how can I help myself, and then how can I help other people?
That is exciting. I mean, as the saying goes, money doesn't grow on trees. We all work hard for our money. Is saving for the future, or maybe for a rainy day, is that wisdom that we really maybe never learned in public school? And so therefore is educating your clients something you do every day?
Yes. I mean, most of my clients now are getting ready to retire, or
Right.
maybe are retired. However, as senior and family, we help their kids, and I educate their kids and the parents and the grandparents. Please start setting aside money wisely today. Do you want to subject it to risk or not risk? You can do both. Here's the pros and cons, but yes, you need to start saving. Then what vehicles do you want to put it in? Do you want it to be tax-free or taxed, or whatever they say at the end?
Interesting. So a lot of options we have out there, which is exciting. To achieve a lifetime of financial security, it starts with a single step. Let's start off, first of all, the discussion of some of the tools and services, maybe strategies that you provide. First protection right out is insurance. Share with me a little bit on the types of insurance you're able to still provide for folks.
Yes. And so I'm licensed in life. We specialize also in annuities, long-term care, and health and accident.
Okay.
Now, if people have a big nest egg and they want to protect half of it, 60%, it's up to them. We look at the new style of annuities. There are many different types of annuities. There's ones that have risk. There's others that have no risk. We have options, and as an independent, non-captive fiduciary agency, the world is our oyster. We are not limited to a certain amount of companies or products. We are contracted with hundreds of companies to find what is the best fit for this client to maybe protect their nest egg as much as possible at no risk. Now, one of the biggest other problems is longevity insurance. We're living longer.
Yes.
And so many people wear out, and they come and they visit us, and I say, what can we help you with? And they go, my mom and my dad, it's $10,000 a month in the memory care unit. It's going up to $12,000 a month. I do not want to do that to my kids. Do you have anything besides traditional long-term care insurance, but hybrid, using life insurance or annuity chassis, to where they can have some power and control to not bankrupt their ability to put their kids through college, to enjoy their own retirement? So we do also use those insurance vehicles to help with long-term care needs.
Interesting. I'm glad you touched on the non-captive part. I think that's important for viewers to know out there, that you have options. You have more options. You're not limited to what you can offer. Insurance, I mean, it really helps us sleep at night. It's hard to put a price on peace of mind. At what age should we start to be protected, and can you help the employed as well as the self-employed?
Yes. And so, believe it or not, you can insure a 2-week-old child.
Okay.
People up to age 90 years of age can get some form of insurance on themselves. usually forget it. The cost is so high for like long-term care insurance, but people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s can get it through a life insurance or annuity. We call it asset-based.
Okay.
You put up the money, and the other companies, the underwriting's a lot easier to get approved. Okay. Now, as far as life insurance, we do also have investment-grade life insurance for people who are employed or self-employed.
Okay.
If people are making a whole lot of money, there's something called premium finance life insurance, to where big lenders and banks will throw in hundreds of thousands of dollars. You just pay the interest, and it supercharges the policy. And those people and regular investment-grade life insurance policies are a way you can accomplish three things. Tax-free retirement income stream. You get a chronic or critical illness or a terminal illness, and that money can go to you tax-free. Wow. And then, of course, you pass away early, middle, or late, tax-free money to your beneficiary. So that accomplishes a whole lot for people. And we find that they're just blown away. We had no idea that these policies and these options were available. I said, yes, it's been around for over 20, 30 years.
Interesting. Peace of mind is more than just protecting our loved ones, but really investing our money to provide for a great future. Minimally, where do we begin? How do we begin? What is an RMD, and what are the tax benefits of knowing that?
Okay. Well, an RMD is a required minimum distribution.
Okay.
The current law says if you're 72 and you have a qualified account, a retirement account, 401k, IRA, you must take out a certain percentage every year, or you get hit with a 50% tax penalty and then pay full taxes on top of it. So that's the number one mistake people make. Oh, I forgot. Well, my company, we make sure people don't forget.
Yeah.
All right. And so also, you have three tax buckets. It's these qualified accounts that have a required minimum distribution. That's all pre-tax from your 401ks, your IRAs. The next are what we call brokerage accounts. Even your checking account that gets interest or a CD, it's going to get taxed at capital gains. And then the last one is tax advantage. So most people have heard about a Roth IRA, and there's about 4 other vehicles where you can get tax-free income. A Roth IRA, there is no RMD. You already paid your taxes up front on what I call the seed money.
Yeah.
And then it grows, and then you get the whole harvest tax-free. Now, most people can't just put everything in these. No. There's limits. But most people, I find, have about 99% in getting taxed at whatever the government says. And we have no idea what tax rates are going to be in the future, but I ask people, you think they're going to stay the same, go down, or go up? And they're like, probably going to go up. Good. Would you rather do some tax planning now with my team at Senior and Family Financial? And then I also will mention Wealth Watch Advisors is where we give investment advice. But a lot of people don't know that they should probably convert some IRA to Roth IRA.
Interesting.
In 3 years, the Trump tax discounts are going to go away or sunset. So 22% tax bracket is going up to 25. Wouldn't it make sense to maybe convert some money over and save 3%, which is going to just go higher and higher than that in the future? So we do tax efficiency planning for people to say, what is in your best interest? That's the goal of a fiduciary and fiduciary firm. We are held to the highest standard. What is in the best interest of the client? Saving the most money long term.
Period. I mean, so converting, there are some definite benefits there, and you got to know just when to do that. I mean, as they say, no one plans to fail. Many fail to plan. Planning for the future is probably Wealth 101. Retirement can seem so far in the future, yet to enjoy the power of compound interest, is it important people start as early as they can?
Yes. They didn't teach us in schools the rule of 72 that Einstein came up with. How fast does your money double, or how much are you helping someone else make a profit?
Yep.
So dividing whatever you get into 72, that's great. Now, a big myth is this. The average, we think on the S&P 500 is like, oh, that thing, it's gotten 8%, right? Average. When you look at the actual return, it's at about 5.1% the last 20 years. And you're taking all that risk. The big risk is this, and the shift is, yes, compounding interest works in your favor when you are contributing in your working years. But when people retire, they need to change philosophically. Sure. I'm a preservationist. They need to have a preservationist mentality. You're no longer putting in new money. When you have to take it out, for lifestyle or required minimum distributions, it's like filling up a big old pitcher of lemonade and the kid at the picnic opens it up and it just drains. The kid is the government saying you have to take out this money or your lifestyle needs. You have to take out money. Oh, and someone comes along and scoops out 30% and say, that was a market correction. Oh, and you're not putting in more. That's called reverse dollar cost averaging. It is when you're taking out money when the market is losing. When we were contributing in our working years, dollar cost averaging is in our favor. Oh, well, it's a little down. I'm buying things at a discount. And they'll grow in the future because I have time. But when you retire, your enemy is time, market corrections, and our biggest expense is projected to be taxes, not healthcare in retirement. So when you look at these landmines, taxes, market crashes, people think, well, if I just get a 5 or 6% return, I'm fine. And I show them the math. You start with $1 million, you just take out 4%, and then you're like, it made 5.1, right? I show them at the bottom, after 20 years, they have about $365,000 left of principal. What happened? I was making over 5 and I just started out taking out 4. Sequence of returns risk. What happened in 2000 to 2002? 50% slide. What happened in 2008? 50% slide. What have we experienced now? 25% slide, and now predicted. Yesterday, Bank of America, BNP said we could see another 20 to 25% slide if a full recession hits this year. Are you prepared? Have you planned for it?
A lemonade analogy that people can understand right there. After evaluating the client's needs, their risk tolerance, maybe even their time horizon, are you able to then make a recommendation, put together a custom fit plan? I mean, this isn't a cookie cutter, one size fits all.
Correct. My team and I, we look at what is their risk tolerance, and everybody's after a big losses gets really conservative all of a sudden, okay? How long do they project to live in retirement? I ask that question every day to people. I talk to people every day, my team and I. How long have you worked for this money? And they're like, I never thought of that. And how long do you need to plan for? Based on your genetics, based on your health, how long are you going to live in retirement? Oh, well, maybe 20 years. I said, do you know most ladies are going to live 30 years in retirement? Most guys have to plan for 10 to 15. We used to be 5. So they need to, we have to put together and see, if someone says, I have a year or 2 to live, it's going to adjust how we plan. What are your goals? Do you want to pass it on, leave a legacy? Do you want to spend it all on yourself? It's on their goals, their dreams. And I'll say, how much do you want to protect? How much do you want to get some limited protection on? Really, it's about their lifestyle dreams. Many people have a financial plan that is actually against their lifestyle dreams. And I say, we want them to work. And that's why I have a team of specialists that help us in every little area. And we walk people through to make sure you do not outlive your money.
That's exciting. Before we let you go, let me ask you this. For folks out there that basically are looking at beyond retirement, obviously living out their golden years without running out of money, explain to me how the investment side of what you offer through Wealth Watch Advisors can help certain individuals out there.
Yes. So as a fiduciary, an independent, non-captive, Wealth Watch Advisors is where my license is.
Okay.
It's amazing. We are not like a big box store. First of all, it's a privately held company. So there is no board of directors or CEO or stockholders.
Interesting.
Where we have a duty to our clients first, and we give our advice. And what is nice is we get to be like the general manager, and I hire the players, the money manager, portfolio managers, and it can be hybrid things, like most people haven't heard of structured notes, or special kinds of high probability index options that are conservative.
Okay.
There's many different ways that we can help give some limited downside protection on money in the market with upside potential. So we have high, medium, low, conservative specialists that have portfolio mixtures that will help people accomplish their goals. So if they want to be aggressive, okay, in 10%, let's be aggressive. We have a specialized team for that. and here's our recommendations for you. So what is nice is most people don't know you can actually be making money in a market that's going down. There's actually things that you can get where you get paid money as long as it doesn't hit a minus 25 or minus 30. They'll pay money on a monthly or quarterly basis, kind of like a dividend or coupon. And people go, this is amazing. and so we have just some great money managers. Wealth Watch Advisors has been such a blessing because people just think they have to be naked to the market. You can be in the market, but not 100% exposed to downside market risk in equities, stocks, and then bonds. Bonds got torpedoed when interest rates got jacked up 5 times by the Fed. So that wrecked the bond fund, which was the safe haven. We have other safe havens available to us that people don't know about. So through Wealth Watch Advisors, my team there, we come up with great options for people to know about and implement before it's too late.
Interesting. I mean, so be it protection of their finances to investments that have growth potential, you can help people create and protect the life they've imagined for themselves. Does this continue to be rewarding for you?
Yes, very rewarding. As sad as it is, sometimes people pass away and die. But if they have an insurance product, it really helps them to get a tax-free check. People on the investment side, very rewarding. They used to not have options or explanations, or I would say transparency of fees, commissions, expectations, and the personal attention that we give. And it's about giving people a relationship. It's not about a transaction. And so my clients, our team, our clients know that we care about them and their families. And it's about achieving their goals and their dreams and maintaining that lifestyle. And when our time is up on this planet, they want to make sure what they have goes to where they want it to go.
Making sure someone has a plan that fits their lifestyle. Like you say, surprises you sometimes. People have things set up, doesn't fit them at all. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is the website. On the website, you're going to find out more about the services this company provides. They help you plan for the future, so you really never run out of money in retirement. Also, you can see the Wealth Watch Advisors website on the bottom of the screen as well, where they're providing a new solution for succeeding in today's investment environment. Once again, that is Senior and Family Financial. Trust, growth, experience. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.